What's up, YouTube? I'm Super Dan the Shoe Man. Enjoy this video here today, but make sure you've gone back to the giveaway video up here somewhere. Make sure you entered. Giveaway coming up soon. This is my looking forward to 2022 video. I'm going to tell you about a few shoes here in 2022 that I'm looking forward to picking up and getting to wear personally. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more that are going to come out throughout the year, especially the Jordan 11 holiday that I'm looking forward to. There might be some other collabs coming out. I'm sure there'll be some Travis Scott collabs coming out that might end up making this list. And Undefeated might have another collab. And I'm sure there'll just be other ones that come up that we don't really have good information on just yet. But before we get into the shoes, I want to look at what I'm looking forward to in 2022 with the channel. So I started off last year with this channel because I couldn't find a good review of this shoe. This is the Dunk High Lakers EMB. And so it wasn't that overpriced in the aftermarket. I decided to go ahead and get it. And that video did pretty well. And I decided, I guess, because I'm going to be getting a lot of these shoes anyway, I might as well make some more videos. So God spoke to me during that time, and he told me that this wasn't going to be successful if I didn't have him in it. And that was one thing I could do to set this channel apart from the others. Pretty much every other shoe-tuber is including God in the channel. And he basically told me, I can, I will, and I am. And he also clarified for me the idea of success that he had isn't the same idea as mine necessarily. And I knew that just anybody that heard the word because of my video was a success for God. So it kind of took all the pressure off me. I didn't really need to worry about views and subs and any of that stuff because I knew God just had it under control because I was going to give it over to him. And you could be asking yourself, like, really, why though? And I think 1 Corinthians 9:1 says it for me. And Paul is talking about his ministry and why he does what he does. And he says, haven't I had a personal encounter with Jesus? Emphatically, yes. And when you've had a personal encounter with Jesus, your actions and the things that you do, they just start to look a certain way. And it's not out of some obligation or some sense of responsibility. You think you need to do things because of what you say you are, but it's more so out of a response and a reaction to the love that you feel from Christ. And something that my pastor recently told to me, told to the church, it's that my best me is found in him. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing here. I'm going to have some honest shoe reviews, telling you what I really like and what I don't like. My family's going to be in it. There's going to be some cringe, maybe just a little bit of cringe. And I'm going to bring you the word along the way. And I don't think that any one of you is here by accident. So here's the 2020. All right, I'm going to start this list of shoes from 2022 off with one that may not be on everyone's list because it's a Jordan 1 low, but Jordan 1 lows do go on my channel. This one isn't an OG though. A couple of 1 low OGs from last year that I liked, that I have. This is the UNC Jordan 1 low OG. So taking a look at the pictures that we have, the mock-up pictures that we have, it looks like this is probably, the mock-ups are probably made off of the Travis Scott 1 low OG. It's the same color blocking and similar colors because, I mean, really the only color that's different is that it's dark powder blue, I would assume, as opposed to navy blue or I'm not sure exactly. I don't remember exactly what the Travis Scott color is on his low OG that I also have from last year. But I think this is going to be really hard to get. And I think we're going to see that the resale value is going to go straight up on this one. And I hope that I'm able to get it. Another one that I don't think is going to be on a lot of people's radar for a list like this is that we're getting another Jordan 11 low IE. There's no colorway, official colorway name, I don't think right now. It's just being called the gray. It's got a couple of gray shades of gray and white. And I don't know if this picture is how it's actually going to be. But it actually looks pretty good like this. I had the OG Brad last year. You can go back and watch my review on that one. And I really wanted to like it because it's OG. Everything about this is OG, and it's kind of the forgotten OG Jordan 11. And like I said, I wanted to like it. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it on my foot. So we'll see how this one looks this year. Hopefully I'll be able to cop it, see it on my foot, and I really want to like this one too. Next, another one that I don't think is going to be on everyone's list. I'm looking forward to the Jordan 9 Particle Gray. I think this was supposed to come out in January. It's not on anybody's calendar yet, so it must have gotten pushed. It's mainly gray and black, a little bit of white. And last year in 2021, I missed the UNC, which was very close to the OG colorway, and the University Gold, I think University Gold Gray. I missed both of those. I had the opportunity to buy both of them off the shelf in stores, and I chose not to. I kind of regret not getting either of those. So I am looking forward to this one and adding Jordan 9 to the collection this year. All right, now as we progress through this list of shoes that I really want to pick up personally in 2022, I think we're to some that are going to be on other people's lists also. I've seen a couple of videos on this. People are getting them in hand. I think they're coming out in the next couple of months. And Mike Rich, for one, who doesn't want to buy any shoes this year, I think he wants this one, even though it's a GR. It's the Jordan 6 UNC. I want a Jordan 6. I got rid of my electric greens in 2021 and my carmines, and I think I want to keep these. And I actually think this is going to perform similarly to the carmines, even though the carmine was really the OG. This is a UNC. I think it's a little bit more popular nowadays as far as colors go. But the color blocking looks good. The color itself looks good, of course. And I'm looking forward to picking this one up. And we'll decide once we get it if I'm going to keep it or not. All right, we can't have looking forward to the coming year Jordans, Dunks, and so on without having some Jordan 4s. You see that I've already got the Jordan 4 Crimson, aka Red Thunder, and I'm not really a huge fan of that. I wasn't really a huge fan of it before I got it, so it's definitely not on this list, even though I already got it. So we're going to start with the Jordan 4 Military Black. And this one looks a lot like the wildly popular Jordan 4 White Oreo from last year, from 2021. I sold my White Oreos to a friend for retail right after I got them. I hit on sneakers, and I'm glad I was able to hook him up, but I regret doing it because I don't have my own pair now. But these are coming out, and these are really close. I think these just have a little bit more character because they're not quite so white. I like these better. The Jordan 4 White Oreo looks a lot like a Nike Monarch, which is the dad shoe, the old Nike dad shoe, and I just think this one looks better. So I think this is going to do almost as well as the White Oreo. Maybe not quite, because there's a couple different colors in it. It's maybe not quite as easy to wear for those people that really like that shoe, but I like this one better, so I'm looking forward to picking it up. Another Jordan 4, the Jordan 4 Canyon Purple. Yeah, that's right, it's purple. And I hope you know why I want this one. It's because it's purple. Looks like it's got some nice suede, and I'm really feeling this shade of purple. This is a women's release though, so it's only going to go up to a size 10.5 in men's, 12 in women's. And I had the Jordan 4 Neon. I think that might have come out in 2020. I had that in size 10.5, and it was really painful on my foot. Like, it really wasn't too small, it was just painful. So I'll go for the 10.5. Hopefully I get it, and hopefully it'll be comfortable because, like I said, I really like this shade of purple. Kind of reminds you of the purple Jordan, I think it was the Eminem collab, or let's see, no, it was the Travis Scott Friends and Family. So it's definitely not the same shade, but it's similar. But I was really hyped over the UNCs in 2020, and this is basically just the UNC in purple. Really hyped over it in 2020, and then once I got it, it kind of fell flat for me. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. Hopefully it doesn't fall flat as well. Let me go ahead and throw this one in there. This one is definitely on my list, and it's not a Nike, and it's not a Jordan, and that's the Yeezy 350 Blue Tint. We started getting pictures of these, or at least word that they were going to restock here this year. I know they're not being released officially in 2022. They're just being restocked, but I'm actually kind of excited about this one. I think I like this better than any other Yeezy that I've got. I like it better than the Beluga Reflective, the Lights, Mono Ice, and the last one that I still have now is the Ash Pearl. So I'm looking forward to picking this up. I think I've got several entries into raffles confirmed. Foot Locker, Hibbett, several entries into all of them. So hopefully we'll be able to pick those up. Maybe we'll be able to get them for Haley too. I think she'd like these. As we've seen before, go back and watch Hesper's 350 lights video. She hates the 350, so we're not even going to try. Again, sticking away from Jordan, sticking away from Yeezy and Dunks too. These next two on this list. One is the Air Penny 1 Orlando 1995. It retroed in 2011, and it's supposed to be coming out early this year in 2022. This was a shoe that I did not have when I was in middle school or elementary school. I'm not sure exactly when it was. My friend Brent did, though, and I actually talked to him about this just the other day. He had them a couple of times, but I really wanted them back in the day when we were little, so we're going to make it happen this time. I'm going to get in as many raffles as I can and use every sneakers account, and hopefully we'll be able to pick myself up a pair, and I'll be trying to get one for Brent also, but I was always jelly back in the day when he had them and I didn't. All right, next is the Nike Zoom Flight Jason Kidd. This was also in 1995, and I did have them in 1995. They also retroed in 2015. These were my gym shoes. They were new and they were really nice. Kept clean, but I needed the shoe just to keep in my locker at school to change out in for gym. So I decided to put these in there. One day I get back into the locker room, the corner of the locker was pulled down and my shoes weren't there anymore. These have, I'd say it's a really unique design. The circles in the midsole, I think, are supposed to look like car wheels zooming off. They're I think they're the same material under as on the upper, but under a plastic shell. It's hard there. The carbon fiber looking material that's up on the upper is not that kind of hard, but they're pretty unique. And I think a lot of people probably say they're ugly, but these mean a lot to me. I got to get them back. And if y'all know who stole these from me, let's talk. All right, we're nearing the end of the list. We're also going to keep staying away from Jordans here. And the second to the last one on the list is the Union Dunk Low. I've seen several colorways of these, and I'm really not sure which ones are official and which ones aren't. I think there's 3 colorways that I've seen. One is like a light green and blue with a blue outsole. There is green and navy with a navy outsole. And then there's also yellow and purple with a purple outsole. So I really hope that the yellow and purple is an official colorway. I think I like the navy and green one last. And then the lighter blue with some light green, or maybe it's just different shades of blue. That one would be my second favorite. But hopefully the purple one's real, because I'm going to go for that one. It's a ripstop type material, which I'm not really a huge fan of. But we'll see. The first pictures that we've seen of these, the stitching is really crooked. And after seeing a whole bunch more pictures, and a lot of time when we see the early pictures, they're pictures that are not coming from Nike authorized factories. So they're fake, UA, whatever you want to call them. And I figured that those were just bad pairs by a factory that wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to quality. But now, as we've seen more pictures, they're all like that. So maybe that's intentional. I guess that's intentional. Again, I'm not a huge fan of all that, but the color is fire. The icy outsoles with pictures that come through the outsole when you look at them from the bottom. I can't wait for these. I might actually try to get these early. We'll see. But this is definitely a must cop for next year. Last on this list, the other Union collab for 2022, the Jordan 2. Last year, I was able to get the Desert Moss Jordan 4 through straight through the Union raffle. Hesper's email hit on the Union raffle, and it was late. Days after I thought that all the Union raffle winners had been chosen. Specifically, I want the gray fog, the bluish gray color, the rattan, the yellow one. Not a huge fan of, but I'd probably take that one too. But the gray fog looks really good. There's some really nice looking suede. I'm not a huge fan of the canvas, but I think it still looks okay paired with the suede. I like that color blue. And I don't have any twos. So we're going to hope we hit on the Union raffle. Probably not going to pay resale for these. They're last, but I'm not necessarily saving the best for last. I think all of these that I've listed in this video, I want to pick up. And sooner or later, we'll get one. We'll get, hopefully we'll get all of them. But this one's definitely on the list too, just because it's a 2, but also it's a really good looking too. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope maybe I showed you something you haven't seen yet, gotten you excited about a shoe that's coming out next year, or this year, 2022, that you didn't know about yet. Comment down below if you're extremely interested in any or all of these. Tell me what I missed. Again, I know that I missed some pretty fire releases, but these are the ones that I really want. So if yours, anything from your list isn't on this one, comment down below. Tell me what you're looking forward to. Just because it's not on this list absolutely doesn't mean that I'm not going for it. I'm not going to maybe add it to the collection, but definitely make a video of it for y'all. And also comment down below if there's 1 or 2, 3, maybe a handful of shoes that I get early this year, give you an early look at what is it that you want to see. Make sure that you're subbed. Go back to the giveaway video. It's still live for the end of this week. Smash the like button, comment on that one, comment on this video, let me know. Tell your grandma, and I'll see you next time.
You're so pretty.
Say bye.
Shoes. Ah! Shoes. And I like shoes.
Fire!